Yes, we have been surprised and disappointed by the pace of economic recovery. I think the people who were more right were those who had looked more carefully at the experience of other countries and earlier points in the US experience, had looked at crises that were on the housing and the financial system. And those people like Carmen Reinhart and Ken Rogoff and Vincent Reinhart have found that those sorts of recoveries from those events are very prolonged relative to the post-war US experience. And our own forecast at CBO, I think in retrospect, we put too much weight on not just the post-war US experience, we understood that this was a different sort of event, but put too much weight on the rapid monetary policy response and fiscal policy response. Thought that would be enough to put the economy fairly, not a V-shaped recovery really, but a fairly quick U-shaped recovery to bring the economy back more strongly than it has. And we've, in the past several years, marked down our projections for economic growth. We think that there is, at this point, still considerable slack left in the economy, a considerable slack left in the labor market. We've been carefully watching the structural factors that have slowed the economy. For example, labor force participation is down considerably over the past several years, and a big chunk of that, we think, is due to the demographic changes, particularly the aging of the population and the moving of the baby boomers into retirement. But also, we think a significant chunk of the decline in the labor force participation rate stems from the weak economy. And some of the people who've left the labor force we think will stay out permanently. But many others we think will come back as the economy strengthens. So our view now is that the economy will, over the next 4 years, return back essentially to full employment. And we think that will come both from a healing of the underlying economic problems that stemmed from the housing boom and bust and the financial crisis. But also we think the economic growth will pick up this year because the fiscal drag that we've seen in the past few years won't be in place this year. So we do think that there are even stronger reasons today to expect the economy to rebound. But we have been wrong before about that. And I think we have learned, as many other economic forecasters in this country have learned, just what a prolonged process it is to work off the excesses of a housing boom, to work to rebuild the financial system, to restore consumer and business confidence.